Your name?
Riley. Lizzie.
Carolina.
Sophia.
Emma.
Manon.
Maya.
Ethan.
Sydney.
Christian.
Raquel.
Will.
Caroline.
Emily.
Dana.
You said never let me go.
Your name?
Riley. Lizzie.
Should you still be friends with your ex? What do you guys think?
I think you should be friends with your ex if they didn't cheat. I don't like cheaters. I think you could be friends with your ex as long as like you're both on the same page with each other, you know? I agree. If you're both understandably friends, one person doesn't have feelings,
What are you talking about, man?
you know, then you can be friends. As long as you're on the same page, I feel like, yeah.
Don't you think you're kind of entertaining them?
Yeah.
It depends.
It also has to be like a healthy balance, I think. I don't think you could be like best friends. I think it's like
definitely
friendly.
not.
Like if you see them, say hello, but you're not gonna like go out to coffee with them. Just for fun.
Agreed.
Yeah. I think my boyfriend,
Okay.
I don't think he would care. I don't think he would care, which I don't know.
Oh.
As long as you're like trusting of the other person, then I think that's all that
okay.
matters.
So there should be trust.
Yeah, as long as
I
there's
agree.
trust.
I agree. That makes sense. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Your IG so they can follow you guys.
Thank
Life of Riley. LIFEROFREILLYYYY.
LSKAGAN.
Your name?
Christian.
Raquel.
Should you still be friends with your ex? What do you guys think?
Ooh,
I know.
Probably not, just to prevent. Just to prevent issues, you know?
Really?
I mean, what do you?
Well, you can be like cordial, but you shouldn't be like best friends. You shouldn't be in like daily conversation.
Okay.
But you can be cordial. You don't have to hate them necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really good to hate everyone that you've ever
it's
dated.
not.
Like that's kind of a problem too. But you don't want to be too friendly.
I wouldn't be friends with my ex just because I don't know. I'm just not that interested.
I mean, she
in-
being your ex doesn't mean she's your enemy, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Not your enemy,
Yeah.
but I guess your intentions are always assumed to be the same.
Assumed to be like
Oh, okay.
sexual almost.
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause that's really all you could do with your ex.
What do you mean by that?
That's all you can do.
I mean, unless you get back with her, I don't know. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's cool. Yeah.
Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I not like cool to be friends, but you can be cordial. You don't have to hate them, but you shouldn't be like a good friend.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You shouldn't
Too close,
be
yeah.
texting all the time or constantly in contact. No.
Your IG so they can follow you guys.
Christian Gross.
Kel Gascon.
Your name?
Emily.
Should you still be friends with your ex?
I think that if you were friends before you started dating, you could go back to being like probably friends. Hell no. But I would say personally, probably a bad idea. But I can't say that I follow that rule, but so, you know, those are cans you teach. I think it's a bad idea, but I definitely do that. Don't follow my own advice.
Him being your ex doesn't mean he's your enemy, right?
Yeah, he's not my enemy. It's just, you know, it complicated it sometimes, but I think it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Your IG so they can follow you.
Emily_Smith.
Your name?
Carolina. Sophia.
Should you still be friends with your ex? What do you guys think?
I think that's a really hard question because it depends who your ex is and like what did he do before you broke up.
Okay.
And I think if it was like a respectful breakup and you feel comfortable being friends with your ex, then all good. If it wasn't respectful, if you need that space, then don't be friends with your ex.
I'm not gonna brush my teeth 10 times a day.
We don't care.
The world is full of people, really nice people, great people, and I mean, you can make new friends.
I think I agree. I think it depends. Like, if your ex cheated on you and he did like some horrible stuff, like just have some self-respect and cut this person off your life.
I still love you.
But I think it's perfectly possible to end a relationship in good terms and still be friends with your ex. Like, I'm friends with my exes.
We're gonna do a deep dive on our guest.
Really?
Yeah, we have a good relationship and we're just friends now. It's like we had a history, a moment, and then it's over. and we can respect each other and just continue as friends.
Don't you think you kind of entertaining him to build a new relationship with him?
No, I don't think so. We're just friends now, like
Just
we've
friends.
moved on.
Is your current boyfriend comfortable with it?
Yeah, he's. Like he knows that there's nothing else going on. He trusts me.
Your IG so they can follow you guys.
Carolina Flick. CAROLINAFLICTS.
Sorribeiro, SORIBEIRO.
Your name?
Manon?
Should you still be friends with your ex? What do you think?
I think it's okay. I mean, it depends how the relationship ends, right? I'm not friends with all of my ex.
You bet not.
I think it just depends on the culture too. I'm French, so you know, in France, like people are. I feel like in the US it's a bit different, like the relationship between men and women.
Okay.
Even like friendship. But I feel like if you're straight in your shoes, you know what you want, and like you moved on from like the loving relationship, I think it's fine to be friends.
Don't you think you're kind of entertaining him?
It depends, like if you're still holding on into the relationship, right? But if you're totally like outside of it and like you moved on, I think it's okay.
So would your boyfriend comfortable with you being friends with your ex?
Well, I'm not like friends. It's not like we're friends, like we're getting drinks one-on-one. No, it's more like, okay, maybe we'll have a short conversation like on Instagram because he posted something funny. But he knows that me reaching out or him reaching out, like my boyfriend knows that like there's nothing to worry about. So I don't think it's an issue.
So there has to be trust.
Trust, exactly.
That person is your ex for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see the need of still being friends with that person.
I think it depends on the relationship that you had with the person too. If that was like something very long and deep and intense, sometimes it can be difficult. But sometimes, you know, you are with someone and then once you break up, you're like, why was I even with that person? Like, that person should have always been a friend, you know? So I feel like in that case, it's fine.
Your IG so they can follow you?
It's MANONISAFRB.
Your name?
Dana.
Dana. Should you still be friends with your ex?
I think it depends on the person and the boundaries you need. If you have a future relationship, my guess is like you have to respect the person you're in a relationship with. So I personally would say like not for me.
Got him! Got him!
But I guess it just depends on the people and how it ended and boundaries. I personally wouldn't, but it's up to people to make their own decisions.
Him being your ex doesn't mean he's your enemy, right?
No, not necessarily. It's possible.
Your name?
Emma.
Emma. Should you still be friends with your ex?
I think it's a nice idea in theory. It takes a lot of maturity from both parties, very much depending on the breakup.
Okay.
Personally, I am not friends with any of my exes. That's not really my choice in some situations.
Why?
Sometimes guys aren't able to be friends with their exes for their own egos.
You so smart. You know everything.
And that's really sad, but I mean, I'm young. Maybe in a couple years they'll like grow up and want to be my friend.
Yeah, boy.
Your IG so they can follow you?
Emma Sauce, SOSS.
Your name?
I'm Sydney.
Should you still be friends with your ex?
I think that's a great question, and I think that's a question that a lot of us ask ourselves when we're leaving a relationship. I think the important thing in any situation such as that, you need to look at, are you going to be able to be friends without any kind of romantic or sexual inclinations afterwards? And if the answer is yes, then yeah, give it some time to, you know, grow apart, and then you can revisit a friendship later on. I'm still friends with some of my exes.
Hell no!
There's no chemistry there whatsoever. We help each other in business.
Your boyfriend is comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, you either trust each other or you don't. And you know, I think that friendship between the sexes is one of the best friendships you can have.
What?
And in fact, if I don't date men who are not friends with women.
Really?
Absolutely. If I'm going to be dating a man, he needs to have female friends.
Really, nigga?
I want somebody who views women as a whole with a lot more to offer than just sex. They can offer friendship, they can offer intellectual stimulation, they can offer great conversation, they can offer companionship. So I wouldn't trust a man who doesn't have any female friends.
Your name?
I'm Maya.
I'm Ethan.
Should you still be friends with your ex? What do you guys think?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Bringing up past memories, bad. I think it's bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gotta move on, move forward.
I think it, for the most part, no. Like,
why?
Because I feel like it's a little weird and awkward.
Oh, okay.
But if you could help each other in a way, then I think it would be okay. But for the most part, no.
Being your ex doesn't mean he's your enemy, right?
No, depends on the ending.
Yeah.
How?
Like my ex cheated on me. So I'm done with that, you know?
I agree with her, right?
Yeah, I feel like it depends. You know, bad breakup, no. But if you like part ways on a good note, then just leave each other alone. You're fine.
Okay. All right, your IG so they can follow you guys.
Maya Hanneman.
It's _Ethan_Young_.
Your name?
Will.
Caroline.
Caroline, okay. Should you still be friends with your ex? Huh? What do you guys think?
I guess it depends on how your partner feels. If your partner's not okay with it, then it's not worth it. If they are, then go ahead.
Okay.
I would agree. I think it's just whatever your partner is comfortable with. And there should just be a conversation around that and boundaries, I guess. So I don't think it's like a clear yes or no.
Oh, okay. I mean, him being your ex doesn't mean he's your enemy, right?
Yeah, if it's purely platonic now and you're both mature and you understand that,
Exactly.
I don't think it should be an issue. But I also don't think it's unreasonable for one partner to not be okay with it. So just depends on where people are at.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I would say I totally agree. Yeah.
All right, your IG so they can follow you guys.
William Finney, Phinney.
Caroline E. Walter.
Guys, we're done.
Okay, bye.